Hello, welcome to 5.2, which deals with solving systems of equations by substitution. So what's the goal today? Just that's pretty much what it is. First of all, so last section, we were doing solving by graphing. So how do we do by solving by substitution? It's kind of in the name, mathematicians. We can be very non-creative when it comes to naming things. So substitution is basically when you solve for one variable and then you plug that into the other equation so that you have what you are left with is an equation in a single variable. So let's do a problem because that's like the easiest way that I can show you guys. Okay, so here we have two equations. We have x plus y is equal to -1 and y is equal to x plus 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, so this is an equal sign, right? We know that. So y is literally equal to this x plus 5. These are two equal things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the first equation, and instead of writing y, I'm going to write x plus 5. Okay? So instead of y, I'm going to take this x plus 5, and I'm going to put it here where y was. Okay, so basically what I did was I substituted x plus 5 into the other equation. So now you just do like terms, 2x plus 5 is equal to -1. And you solve for that variable. So you get 2x is equal to -6, divide by 2. X is equal to -3. And then plug that into either one. I suggest the second one. So you get y is equal to -3 plus 5 is equal to 2. So your answer will be -3, 2. So that's a really cool way to solve these equations. Let's do another example. Here you have y is equal to -2x plus 5 and y is equal to 1/2 x. So to substitute, you're basically plugging in either one for y, right? So you're setting the x part equal to each other. So you get 1/2 x is equal to -2x plus 5. So then I'm going to add 2x to both sides. And then you get 5/2 x is equal to 5. And then that cancels out and you get x is equal to, remember this 5/1. So that's x is equal to 2. But now we need to find y. So let's plug it into either one. The second one I will. So 1/2 of 2 is equal to 1. So then your final answer is x equal 2, y equal 1. So let's do another one. What if you have something like this where you have a system of equations, but none of them is in the nice form y equals? So what you do is solve for one of the variables in one of the equations and then use that to plug into the other. So here you get 4x plus y is equal to 2. Solving for y, I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. And I get y is equal to -4x plus 2. Okay, now I'm going to have this, and I'm going to plug it into the second equation so that I can get everything in terms of x and then solve it. So instead of 2 times y, I'm going to put in parentheses -4x plus 2 equal to -1. So I've substituted, right, for y. So 3x plus, and then distribution property. This would be -8x plus 4 is equal to -1. Like terms, -5x plus 4 is equal to -1. Subtract both sides by 4. So you get -5x is equal to 5. -5 is equal to 5. -5, sorry. I was going to write it up here, but just divide both sides by -5. And you get x is equal to 1. So now that you have x is equal to 1, plug it into either one. So y is equal to -4 times 1 plus 2. -4 plus 2 is going to equal -2. Okay, so now what if you want to do a word problem? Okay, so all the same things apply: read, identify, name, translate, solve, check, and answer. But now we're going to set up two equations and then we're going to use substitution to solve. Okay, so here we go. The sum of two numbers is 0. Right away, let x be the first number. So x is equal to the first number, right? And y could be the second number. Okay, so the sum of them, so x plus y is equal to 0. Then one number is 9 less than the other. So y is 9 less than the other, which is x. Okay, so then find the number. So you can see we can substitute x minus 9 into this y. So you get x plus x minus 9 equals 0. 2x minus 9 is equal to 0 plus 9 plus 9. 2x is equal to 9. And then you get x is equal to 4.5 or 9 halves. So then now to find y, well, let's plug it into the other. Y is equal to 9 halves minus 9 over 1. So times 2 times 2, you get 9 halves minus 18 over 2. So y is equal to negative 9 over 2. Okay? All right, let's do another problem. The sum of two numbers is 10. Is similar, right? So right away, you can say, okay, the sum of two numbers is equals 10. One number is 4 less than the other. So the question is, well, could I have used x equals, y, whatever? It doesn't matter. It's fine because you're going to get the numbers anyway. So one number is 4 less than the other, which is x. So we're just going to go ahead and do the same thing. This is pretty much like the same type of problem we just did, but that's all right. 4 is equal to 10. 2x minus 4 is equal to 10 plus 4. 2x is equal to 14, so x is equal to 7. And then let's plug it into here. You get y is equal to 7 minus 4, so y is equal to 3. So that's your final answer. The numbers are 7 and 3. Okay, the perimeter of a rectangle is 88. So the length is 5 more than twice the width. So remember, the definition of perimeter of a rectangle is twice the length plus twice the width. The length is 5 more than twice the width. Okay, so then you just plug that into the first equation, and we have that P is 88. So 88 is equal to, and then 2 times, and then instead of L, I'm going to write 2W plus 5 plus 2W. So 88, sorry, excuse me. Distribute the 2, you get 4W plus 10 plus 2W. So 88 is equal to 6W plus 10. So subtract 10 from both sides. You get 78 is equal to 6W. Right, so 78 is equal to 6W. So divide by 6. And that's going to be W is equal to 13. Okay, so then the length is just going to be 2 times the width. So we're going to plug it into here. 2 times 13 plus 5. So that's going to be 26 plus 5, and that's 31. So the length is 31, and the width is 13. Okay, a couple more. The measure of one of the small angles of a right triangle is 10 more than 3 times the measure of the other small angle. Oh boy, that is crazy sounding, but that's okay because remember, a triangle has 3 angles. So we'll say that we have it's a right triangle actually. So we know that one of them is, so first angle, the small angle is we can let that be x. The second angle can be y. And then the third angle, because it's a right angle, it's just going to be 90 degrees. Okay. And what else are we going to use? We know that the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Okay. So that's one thing we can use. Now this one of the small angles is 10 more than 3 times the other. So one of the small angles, fine, is means equal, 10 more plus 10, 3 times the other, okay? So there you go. Now we have both of the things. So I can simplify equation 1 by subtracting 90 from both sides. And then I get x plus y is equal to 90. And y is equal to 3x plus 10. So substituting this into y here, x plus 3x plus 10 is equal to 90. So minus 10 minus 10. 4x is equal to 80. Divide by 4, divide by 4. X is equal to 20. And then solving for y is equal to 3 times 20 plus 10. So then you get 60 plus 10, 70. Y is equal to 70. So the both angles, so one is 20 degrees and the other is 70 degrees, okay? All right, so Heather has been offered 2 options for her salary as a trainer at the gym. Option A will pay her $25,000 plus $15,000 for each training session. Option B will pay her $10,000 plus $40,000 for each training session. How many training sessions would make the salary options equal? So let's let Y equal the salary amount. So for 1 year, right? So amount of money made in 1 year. So we'll just say money in 1 year. And then X year. And then X can be the number of training sessions. So basically, option A gives us the following. Y is equal to 15 per each training session. So 15x, that's how much money she's going to make, plus 25,000. And then the other one, it's going to be 10,000 plus 40 times each training session. So 40x plus 10,000. Okay, so we set them equal to each other and then see how many training sessions she needs to do. So since these are both Y, we set the X equal to each other. The 15X plus 25,000 is equal to 40X plus 10,000. So then minus 15X minus 15X minus, let's go ahead and cross that out. So 25,000 is equal to 25X plus 10,000 minus 10,000 minus 10,000. So then you get 15,000 is equal to 25x. So divide both sides by 25. So what do we get? We get 15,000 divided by 25. That's 600. So x is equal to 600. So basically, she needs to have 600 training sessions. And I mean, possible, right? Is it possible? That's a lot of training sessions for 1 year, but anyway, yeah, so that's it. That's it for this section 5.2. There's your super fun homework. Good luck, and I will see you on the next video.